guys, and welcome back to Schneid's 15. So you can see we just pulled out the gray 97 out of the shed. I last left off with my video on talking exhausts and how much the factory exhaust helped. So compared to the aftermarket one in running and stuff. So as you can see, I start that thing up, I put my choke down, it starts up. I've only driven 100 feet here, and it runs beautiful, guys. So I was sitting around and looking at this exhaust. As most of you know, I don't have my own shop, so I don't have a welder or anything. I would hope to in the future, but for now I don't. So I kind of use the tools I have and what I got. So I did what we're gonna call a half-ass fix on this thing, and I guarantee that most of you guys are gonna be able to do it. This thing is so quiet now. As you can see, if you watched my last video, how much quieter the exhaust was when I took off the MBRP one, put on the straight one with the big hole in it. It was super quiet compared to the compared to the MBRP, so I'm super happy to have that on. But I was sitting there looking at the regular hole in my blue one that has the factory exhaust still, and that hole's about a 1 inch round or 3/4 of an inch round hole in the middle, so that creates a lot more back pressure. So I was sitting there and I was having a beer and I was thinking about it, and I thought, hey, this looks like a good idea on how to fix this exhaust, and it's nice and cheap. So I'm just going to show you quick on what I did to fix up this muffler. So I'll admit this is a pretty redneck fix, guys. But if you've seen my exhaust in the last video, it was full of mud. I completely ground down the whole thing and put some high temp paint on it. But I was rotted out in here, so all I did was take a piece of tin. This is a trick that I learned from my grandpa fixing many mufflers on old things. And what he did was he'd take old pop cans or something and slide them over. So what I did was took a piece of tin foil pan, a fairly thick pan, and I wrapped it around the outside, double layered it, and then on the seam here, I took some sheet metal screws and screwed them in. So that solved my issue of the hole on the bottom here. Yes, I know it's just a temporary fix, and I would have fixed it properly if I had torches and stuff. I would have brazed it all. But I was sitting around, and as you can see, that was a Bud Light beer can. All I did was take the tab, bend it in there, take this tab, break it off, and then I took the can and snipped around it in a circle, shoved it in, and there was still a ridge here of rust around the outside where the middle had rotted out. I shoved it in, and I turned it kind of cockeyed a little bit, and it fit perfect. So what I did is took some Permatex Right stuff. That stuff's good for I think 450 Fahrenheit, which this exhaust is not going to get to out here. So I took a bead of it, put it around the outside, took a quick shot of paint and sprayed it on there, let it sit overnight, and she hardened up. This thing is just like factory now, guys. It's a 10 cent exhaust fix, but it works really good, and it's really quiet. This thing is a joy to drive. Like I said, it's got lots of low end now. This thing really helped it, guys, and it's a good conversation piece when people see that piece of beer can in there. So anyways, we're gonna start this thing up and show you what it sounds like. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. I just want to put a couple clips in there on the end of how it sounds on the drive-by and through the snow and stuff. As you can see, this thing is just as quiet as stock now. I love it. This thing used to be so obnoxious ripping around, and I mean, whatever, like I said in my last video, it's only a 300cc. I'm not looking for a loud performance ATV. I just want something reliable and quiet. So there you go. That's how you can fix your exhaust for 10 cents. And as you can see, it sounds about the exact same as stock. You could open up that hole on the beer can or pop can or whatever a little bit more, but I think it sounds just fine the way it is. It seems to perform just fine, has more performance. It has better performance, more torque and stuff than before with the other muffler, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. The factory hole is circle, the beer can one is a little bit oval, but it doesn't hurt anything. I guess if you want it to look a little bit more factory, you could oval it out or round it out. But as far as I'm concerned, that works for me, and for 10 cents I got her fixed. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for some more videos.
As always guys, thanks for watching, and please give the channel a like and a subscribe. If my videos interest you, please click on my channel and check out my other videos.